How are all of you doing today? Hello Manpreet, hello Avneet, hello Sarjeet. You were there yesterday also, I remember all of you. I'm good Avneet, thank you for asking. Hi Devanshi, hi Vamika. Good evening Vamika. How are all of you feeling today? Good? Okay. I want to see some interesting answers like exciting, tired, jubilant. I'm doing good, Manpreet. Thank you for asking. Rashida, I'm good. What about you? Yes, Manpreet. I asked one question. Amazing. Okay, Avneet. Hi. Okay, very good. Can we replace good now? Good. We'll be starting in a minute. Let others join too. Hello, Mansi. Okay. Hi, Divesh. Hi, Aarti. Today's session will be very interesting because in the end I'll be announcing two people who will be getting a free speaking evaluation session with me towards the end. All right, so be there. Do not leave the session in between. Even I'm very excited for today's session because I'll be interacting with two lucky people towards the end. Gaurav. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, Archana. All right, let's begin. So today's session is about speaking and how do we succeed in speaking or get 7.5 and above that. I hope we all are ready. Yes? Even I am excited to teach you, Mulukutla. All right, so let's begin. How many parts are there in IELTS speaking test? Answer quickly. How many parts are there? I want the answer. All right, there are 3 parts, okay? Part 1, that is introduction and interview part, okay? And the timing will be 4 to 5 minutes. Yes, very good. All of you know that there are 3 parts in speaking section of IELTS. Then we have part 2, that is a short talk, cue card task, and timing will last for 3 to 4 minutes. Then we have part 3, that is a two-way discussion, and that will last for 4 to 5 minutes only. So this is just a brief, like how many parts are there in IELTS speaking test. Fine. I hope this is clear to everyone that there are 3 parts in IELTS speaking. Part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1 is introduction. Examiner will try to know more about you, and questions will be asked on familiar topic. Part 2 is a short talk. A cue card will be given to you. I'll be explaining what a cue card is. And part 3 will be a two-way discussion where examiner will ask you certain questions. Okay, based on part 2 only. Let's discuss more about these parts. But before coming on to the discussion, let's talk about this. I hope we all know her. She's Deeksha Mehta ma'am. She's one of an IELTS trainer at LeapScholar. Yes, you all know her. Good to know. Yes. So she is starting with the course on 15th June, and that what's special in this course is she'll be giving 10 grammar lessons. Okay, people who are beginners and they think that they need grammar lessons, please you have to enroll in this course. All right. Then what do we have then? 20 live IELTS classes. 10 plus 20 means you will be getting 30 classes, 6 speaking evaluations, and 3 CBT mock tests. So definitely it's worth going for. For today only, we are running a discount of 799. Otherwise, it costs 2499 to you. And if you'll use my code MBLife20, you'll get additional 20% off. All right, 799 plus 20% off. So it's a complete yes. I hope you all have started enrolling yourself already. How many of you have enrolled for Diksha Mehta ma'am's course? Okay, I can see. Archana, have you enrolled yourself? Yes. Oh, good. Aarti is there. Very good. People who haven't enrolled themselves in this course, do go, and it will be really useful for all of you. Okay, let's get started with the lesson. Yes, so I was discussing about the 3 parts in speaking section: part 1, part 2, and part 3. All right, in part 1, questions on familiar topics will be asked from you. Okay, what does this thing familiar means? Examiner will try to know you. So familiar topics will be asked. Questions on familiar topics will be asked, like what are your hobbies? Tell me something about your hometown. What are your likes and dislikes? Okay, let's do a quick activity. Tell me, I want all of you to tell me your one hobby. Okay, what are your hobbies? As the promo code is valid till today, actually we are running the discount for today only. So you'll be getting the actual price on discounted rate plus the promo. All right. Singing. Margaret Francis likes singing. Margaret, you were there in the speaking evaluations also. I remember you. Reading books, singing, listening. Cricket. What is cricket? You like to watch cricket or you like to play cricket? Painting. Amazing. Even I like to do painting. Arshad likes to travel. All right. Okay. Muhammad Alam. I'm very fond of drawing the cartoons. Very good. Amazing. Okay, Nikita has written, I love to dance as it allows me to showcase my skills. Wonderful. All right. So questions on familiar topics will be asked like this, and you will be knowing answers already. Okay, it is just about framing the answers. So do not worry, we will practice in the class today. Coming on to part 2, a booklet with the topic will be given to you. Example, describe a polite person you know. Okay, you'll have to describe a person, and your tone should sound natural. It shouldn't sound that, okay, ma'am has given some topics to us, and if you get the same topic in the exam, you'll start speaking in a monotone, like there are no ups and downs and there are no expressions. So that is a big no. Please try to be fluent, and you have to describe a person you know with some details. I'll show you how a cue card will look like in the next slide. Of course, you need to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll have 1 minute to write down notes before you begin. All right, you'll be getting 60 seconds to take down notes in part 2 only. And after 60 seconds are up, examiner will tell you to speak. You will have 2 minutes to speak, and after 2 minutes, examiner will stop you. Okay, so it's a great chance to show how good your speaking skills are, and do utilize it properly. All the 3 parts are equally important. Coming on to part 3, the examiner will ask you more detailed and abstract questions. Can anyone tell me the meaning of abstract? What is the meaning of abstract? Does anyone know the meaning of abstract? Hi, Anshika. Hi, Harmanpreet. Okay, abstract means those things which we cannot touch, but they are still there. For example, friendship, love. Okay, these are abstract things that we cannot touch. Anger. Yeah. Politeness. Imaginary. Yes. All right. Good. You already know. Okay. So let's have a look at this sample questions. Like what kind of questions will be asked from us in all the parts. Okay. So this is the sample part for part 1, part 2, part 3. All right. So we will discuss everything in detail. Let's talk about your hometown or village. I already told you that questions on normal things will be asked like what tell me something about your hometown, or let's move to accommodation you live in. Let's talk about your house or your place. Okay, examiner could ask questions about your neighborhood also. So let's read the questions and then we will practice answering some of these too. What kind of place is it? What's the most interesting part of your town or village? What kind of jobs do people in your town or village do? What would you say would you say it's a good place to live? All right. So some people, what they do, they just say, okay, what kind of place is it? Some people will answer in one word, and or they will say, my place is a good place. We don't have to answer like this. This is incorrect. Okay, you have to answer at least in 3-4 sentences. It is must to answer in 3-4 sentences on each question. Please elaborate your answers and use vocabulary to answer. What kind of place is it? For example, I'm from Delhi. I would say, I live in Delhi. It's the capital of India, and it's one of the metropolitan cities in my country. See, I made 3 sentences connected, use a connector to, I also use the word metropolitan. So that's how we make answers. We answer in this part. Okay. They shouldn't be very long and they shouldn't be very short. All right. All right. So let's have an activity now. What's the most interesting part of your town? Can we answer this question? Hello, Shreya. Okay. Tell me what is the most interesting part of your town and village? Try to use as many uncommon words as you can for this question, for answering this question. Okay, Harmanpreet Kaur has written, it's really a place to live in because it has greenery all over. Can we say this, ma'am? Okay, this is slightly incomplete. Also mention the name of your place. It's a combined question for all of you. Yeah, I can see culture and architecture. I already told that we won't be answering in one word or 2 words. I want to see complete sentences. I can see a lot of you joining just now. Okay. Have you all subscribed to our channel, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar? Please do subscribe and share it with your friends also, because we make videos every day and there are many useful videos which are already there. Okay. Hi Devanshi, hi Manpreet. Yes, please like and subscribe to our channel. That's by IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Also, do not forget to enroll yourself in Deeksha Mehta ma'am's grammar course, which will have IELTS plus classes as well. All right. Go visit our website and enroll yourself. Use my code MBLife20 for the same to get 20% off. MBLife20. Okay. Jessica Kaya, I am from Karnal, which is strategically located on GT Road. It's a serene and beautiful place. Wonderful, Jessica. Thus, significantly the most captivating thing in my town is its infrastructure and nature along with its atmosphere. It has all around which makes everyone feel over the moon. It has all around. I think a word is missing, but nice try. Good. Very good, Dalbir Singh. Amazing. All right. So now you know how we all have to answer in speaking task 1. Okay. In part 1, we have to make 3 to 4 sentences. We won't be answering in one word or in one sentence. Try to use as many new words as you can every time you talk about your hometown. Do not repeat anything. So that is all about part 1. Let's move to part 2. Okay. Now part 2 is a cue card task. And cue card looks like this. Okay, a topic will be given to you. Describe a weather you like. You should say what kind of weather it is, what you usually do during this weather, how this weather affects your mood, why you like this type of weather. So you have to include all these pointers in your answer. Fine. You have to answer these questions basically. All right. Like what kind of weather it is that you like the most, what you usually do during this weather, how this weather affects your mood, and why you like this type of weather. Fine, we will be practicing this cue card in the class itself because we have already practiced part 1 a little. All right. So here examiner will give you 60 seconds to take down notes. 60 seconds. We have videos from our expert trainers on how to use these 60 seconds to make notes. All right. And they are really good. Even I learned a few things from them. So please feel free to watch them. And for that, you need to subscribe our channel. Go check them out. Notes and 2 minutes for speaking. All right. So please ensure that you utilize these 2 minutes. Examiner will let you know when 2 minutes are over and he or she will stop you after 2 minutes. So make sure whenever you practice at home, you utilize them. Okay. You keep a timer in front of you and speak for 2 minutes only and try to cover everything from this. All right, we will be discussing this in detail. Let's come to speaking part 3 quickly. Follow-up questions. What are follow-up questions? That means questions will be related to this topic only. Okay, examiner will ask you more abstract and detailed question in task 3. In part 3, you have to answer in 5 to 6 sentences. I have seen a lot of people answering in longer sentences in part 1, but please make sure that you answer in short in part 1 and in long in part 3. Fine. It is really important to note this because they are in detail. Examiner would want to know your knowledge about the topic. Fine. How do people show politeness in your country? All right. So see, the question is based on an abstract topic. What's the standard of being polite? Are there any differences between urban and rural people concerning politeness? So here you have to tell your opinion about the questions asked. All right. So please make sure that you answer in longer sentences and organize your ideas properly. All right. So yes, I will be giving you some tips on how to answer properly and score a good band really very soon. Just stay here with me. All right. So what is assessment criteria for IELTS speaking? You will be assessed on 4 parameters: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Those who attended my session yesterday, they could be familiar with lexical resource. Fluency, okay, fluency was not there, but coherence was there. So you must know what coherence is. Grammatical range and accuracy, yes, again, the same thing. We will discuss everything in detail at what are they. Okay, fluency and coherence. So it is a measure of how clear and structured your speech is. If I'm talking about hometown, then I'm not allowed to talk about my accommodation. Okay, it wouldn't make any sense. So make sure that your speech is clear and structured, talk relevant. To score good, connect your sentences by proper linking words and signposting. For example, I just said that moving on. So that was a sign. Okay, now we are moving on. So we can use these words in speaking. All right. Connecting linkers are very, very important. For example, and is an example of connector. Also, lexical resource, coming on to the lexical resource, it focuses on the quality of vocabulary. Lexical resource is just a fancy word for vocabulary. To score good, use a wide range of vocabulary and idiomatic language. Okay, the band descriptors itself says to score a good band, you have to use an idiom in your answer. People, yes, okay. Hello, everyone. I think some of you have joined late. Okay, so we will practice this, how to use an idiom in our answer. Grammatical range and accuracy focuses on how correct your grammar is. To score good, you must use advanced grammatical structures and different tenses. How many types of tenses do we have? Quickly, please answer. How many types of tenses do we have? I hope you all are listening to me. Yes, Renia. All right. There are 12 types of tenses. Okay. And no, past, present, and future are divided into more types. Yes, Kavya, correct. There are 12. And you need to know about all the structures because it is mandatory to use variety of structures. And for that, you have to subscribe our channel. All right. There are series, grammar series from Diksha ma'am only. Go check them out for knowing more about grammar. Okay, it focuses on how correctly you are. Pronunciation, the last parameter is pronunciation. It focuses on how correctly you are pronouncing words. To score good, pronounce words as clearly as possible and sound natural. Due to corona, we all have to wear mask while appearing for the exam. So make sure whenever you practice at home, wear a mask. Okay, if you are already a LeapScholar student, come with mask in the speaking evaluation sessions also. These are the band descriptors. If you all want to take a screenshot of this slide, you can. Okay, you will be given a band between 1 to 9, and at least 6 is mandatory for those who are planning to go abroad for studies. Okay, so fluency again, fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy is there, and pronunciation. Examiner will give you a band between 1 to 9. So prepare well. Now, how to answer the main part. Okay, how do we answer? Let's see some steps. Extend your answer, add relevant details, and speak smoothly and continuously. It is very, very important to be fluent and continuous. Do not take long pauses in between. All right. We are allowed to use some fillers like, okay, well, I think. So this was a filler that gave me a few seconds to think, what can I say next? Next, your ideas should be well connected to each other. I already told you, otherwise you'll be marked down under fluency and coherence to each other. And with proper connecting words. In the upcoming slides, I'll be giving you few examples of connecting words which you can use in your answer. Use a wide range of vocabulary, discuss different topics, and speak normally. Sometimes students tend to change their tone of speaking. So please do not do that. Speak formally and do not use slang also. Examiner is not your friend. We tend to say that yes, speaking is a bit informal in nature because we are allowed to use idioms. Okay, but we cannot talk to the examiner like he or she is our friend. Never memorize anything, sound natural and pronounce words clearly. It is very, very important to be audible. Okay, avoid grammatical errors, try to flaunt your grammar skills and use different sentence structures. Already discussed. Don't be nervous, speak confidently. All right, so it's like easier said than done. So we all have to be very confident, and for being confident, we need to practice daily. All right. For practicing daily, you all can subscribe to our Telegram group as well. We post free material for like 10 times in a day. All right. So do subscribe to all our channel. Let's practice. So this was the cue card which we discussed. Okay. Describe a weather you like. You should say what kind of weather it is. What you usually do during this weather. Already discussed the topics. Okay, so I've made this list for all of you so that you can use these words while answering this cue card, and they are the connectors. These are the connectors which you can use in your answer. For addition, for example, you want to add some information to the previous information which you have already talked about. You can use moreover, furthermore, in addition, additionally, in order to avoid repeating anything. If you want to make comparison or it is for opposition, you can use however, in contrast, by contrast, meanwhile. To put emphasis, to give importance to something in your answer, you can use particularly. I like to stay indoors during rainy season. So what you did, you gave that sentence important, that it's very particular for you. You don't go out during rain. Without a doubt, importantly, then for sequencing, for arranging your information, you can use firstly, first of all, to start with, and second. So, all right. So here's an activity for all of you. I'm going to announce two lucky winners really, really soon. Be there with me. Yes. Hello, Amardeep Singh. Many people. All right. So I want all of you to answer just first part of the question. That is, first part of the cue card. Describe a weather you like. You should say what kind of weather it is. Okay. I want to see at least 3 sentences for this part. What kind of weather do you like? Yes. Please use the words from the vocabulary list given. Hello, Sukhvinder. Hello, Arish. Hi, Dasmeet. Okay, you have to answer the questions now. Yes, I'm going to announce winners in 2 minutes. Be there with me. Okay, I want all of you to write down the answer. Okay, 30 more seconds. Please do not answer in short sentences. Okay, the first one who will get a free evaluation session with me is Vamika. Hi, Vamika. I can see you texting. You are there with me since the beginning. So she is the first one. Vamika. Hi, Nikita. And the next one is Manpreet Kaur. Vamika and Manpreet are the two winners. All right. So here's a link to join the this meeting with me, because you'll be on the video as well. And I will evaluate your speeches. All right. I can see Sriram has joined, but the winners are Vamika and Manpreet. Okay, Vamika, hi. Manpreet, are you joining? Manpreet, join soon. Cannot see Manpreet. Yes. Hi, Vamika.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I am fine, ma'am. What about you?
I'm good. You can turn on your video if you want to.
Actually, I am not dressed up well.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay. So, Vamika, would you like to answer this cue card for all of us? Describe a weather you like, and you should say, or shall we try some new cue cards for you? You tell me. It's your
Excuse me,
choice.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, our both of our voice are echoing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Voice is echoing. Now,
No, ma'am, it is still echoing.
now it's still echoing. Okay. I think Manpreet has joined us. Hi, Manpreet. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. Fine. You say.
I am good. Thank you for asking. So, you two are the winners. Finally, we have the winners. Now it's fine.
Thank you, ma'am, for choosing me.
You're most welcome. All right. So, people, good. I can see the responses. Really good. Manpreet, you wrote so many answers. Amazing. So, let's have a look at the sample answer. Okay. And after this, I'll give you two new cue cards and you can prepare notes then. Fine?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So sample answer says, well, I feel lucky to be living in this part of the country where I enjoy all the five different seasons in a year: summer, winter, autumn, spring, and the monsoon. However, my favorite season is the winter season. It lasts for 2 to 3 months. It starts in November and continues till January, and it is my favorite season. Okay. All right. First of all, generally, the weather remains scorching, and I anxiously wait for the season because the weather gets delightful and cold. And I could enjoy wearing the woolen clothes that are my favorite. Besides, it is also the festival season in my country. Perhaps most of the important festivals like Diwali, Christmas, New Year all come around during this period. I always have a lot of fun and enjoyment with my family and friends at the same time. The season is the wedding season too. So people often organize parties, weddings at this time. So I often get invited to different parties and have much fun. Yet another fact is that I could also enjoy traveling during this time. See, none of the things are repeated. Not they did not I did not repeat any connector in the answer nor any idea. So please answer like this in your exam, and it's must to organize your content properly. Okay. Moving on. So these are the two cue cards for you. Manpreet, please start preparing notes on this cue card. Describe an interesting conversation that you had with someone. You should say who this person was, where you met this person, what you talked about, why this conversation was interesting. And for Vamika, cue card number
2. You have to take down notes on cue card number 2. Describe your favorite part in your city or town. You should say what this place is, how often you go there, what do you do there, and why it is your favorite part in the country. Timer is on, and you'll get 60 seconds to take down notes. Hello, Sukhvinder. Okay, Anmol likes rainy weather. Good. Band 9. That answer was for band 9. Hi, Sri Jayanti. Avneet is wishing you all the best. Manpreet and Vamika. Hi, Prajapati. Hi, Janvi. Okay, Manpreet left the meeting. Okay, she's here. Please turn on your videos, okay? While you both speak on the YouTube channel. Only few people get this chance to be there on our channel. Okay? All right. So 60 seconds are up. Vamika, are you ready? Hello, Harshpreet.
Hello.
Hello, Vamika.
Yes, ma'am, I am ready.
You are ready? Ready
Yes.
to turn on your video as well?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Finally, we all can see you. You look
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Okay, Vamika. You
Yeah.
get 22 minutes to speak on the cue card assigned to you, and your time starts now.
Okay. Well, my city, Delhi, which is the capital of India, is very famous. And when people visit my city, they can visit various parts. And like the most favorite part of mine in my city is Connaught Place, which is a very famous tourist attraction. Also, many foreigners who visit India definitely visit this place. Moreover, I can say that I usually visit this place on weekends with my family and with my friends too. Then, and moreover, I can say also over there we spend a lot of time. My family and I do shopping over there, and we visit their temple, which is well famous. And the temple name is Hanuman Mandir. And we also visit a Gurdwara, which the name is Bangla Sahib, and which is very famous too. And moreover, I can say that overall, this part of my city is a very famous city. Is a very famous part of my city. When I visit this part of my city with my friends, I usually get very amazed, very delighted, as we spend a lot of time. We can discuss about our personal lives that we can't with our family as well. And moreover, I can say that overall it is a very famous place, and the famous markets over there I can describe as Sarojini Nagar, Palika Bazaar, which is also known as underground market. Uh, in my this part of my city, we have a subway, which is a
All
very
right. Thank you, Vamika. Finally, 2 minutes are over and you can breathe now.
oh
I
my
could see that you were nervous, but
yeah,
still
a
you
kind
did
of.
an amazing job. Wonderful. Okay, good
Thank
try.
you.
Uh,
Thank you.
yes, you were really good. Okay, but I have few suggestions for you. Like when you started speaking, well, I would, okay, the introduction should be proper. Today, I would be telling you about my city, which is Delhi. Okay, introduction you just started with, well, my city is this is my city, Delhi. Okay, examiner might not know. You gave an explanation later. Very good. Okay, when you were talking about your favorite places, you added in between that whenever a foreigner visits our place, he always goes to Connaught Place. And again, you said that it is your favorite place. So please arrange your ideas. Okay, when you have already mentioned this, we will not mention it again. Fine, or we will use some other words to mention it. Fine. So whatever you do in Connaught Place should be arranged in one para and in one go, and then you can talk about others. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, which the name is Bangla Sahib. You visit Bangla Sahib. I also like to visit that place. Even I am from Delhi. Okay, but still there were few errors in the sentence formation. So please practice that at home. You spoke for 2 minutes. That was brilliant. But practice proper sentence formation at home. Some of the sentences were incomplete, like this was, which the name is Bangla Sahib. It's a famous Gurdwara. Name should come and then you mention it, or you can say, I often visit a famous Gurdwara naming Bangla Sahib in Connaught Place. Now it is complete.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And again, that Connaught Place is really famous. You already told us. Please do not repeat anything in your answer. Try to make notes, okay, properly. You can say first, you can write that I would talk about Connaught Place, then it is your favorite. You eat this, you visit this, many people visit this. Okay, try to write your answers in sequence so that you don't fumble in between and you don't lose marks under coherence also.
Yeah. Actually, I got little bit of nervous.
Nervous,
Maybe
I
that's
understand.
why.
So, but I just gave you suggestions on improving.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you were good, very good.
I'm definitely going to work on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. It was really nice to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Same here.
All right. Bye,
Thank you.
Vamika. Have a good
Bye,
day.
ma'am.
Okay. Manpreet Kaur, I hope you are ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can start speaking. Turn on your video. All right. All set.
The person was my friend, Kanchan.
Manpreet, you
Was
are not
fine.
audible.
Hello.
Yes, now you are.
The person was my friend named Kanchan. She was. We met in the school. We
Hmm.
met in.
I cannot hear you. Okay, you can speak without your video. Manpreet, say something.
Hello.
Yes, now you are clearly audible. Let's start over. Okay, you can start from the beginning.
Okay, ma'am. The person was my friend. His name. She is named Kanchan. We met in the school. She became my best friend in some days. More. I feel nervous.
No worries. Manpreet, you are not on the video also. You can speak. I saw your answers, they were wonderful.
Okay, ma'am. We
Continue.
talk in. We talk in the school.
Hmm. You are not audible. Yes.
Go to home. We
Man-
usually talk our personal about homes.
Hmm.
The interesting conversation was that when we are in school, we also uh, share our personal talks and about a
Manpreet, you are not audible.
hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
now you
There
are.
are
Hmm.
hello,
Yes, continue speaking. You
ma'am.
still have a minute to go.
Internet issue.
No worries. Now you are audible.
The interesting conversation was that I was in the problem and I feel sad that time She helped me a lot to get rid from this problem.
That's all? Okay. Manpreet, we all can understand that we can get nervous and it's our first chance on YouTube Live. So that's all right. A wonderful try, Manpreet. No worries. Okay. Few
Yes, ma'am.
suggestions for you. Okay. She's name is Kanchan. We will use her. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Her name is
Yes.
Kanchan. We talked in the school. There were the ideas were scattered. Okay, they were not combined by any connector. And sometimes okay, there were moments when I couldn't listen to you, so sorry for that, because there was some network problem from your end. But
Okay.
what I could suggest you, please practice tenses at home. All right, and make sentences. You can even practice by
Okay.
writing them. All right, it's very, very important for you to practice tenses, because whenever we talk about something that happened in the past, we stick to past tense. That one day when I was feeling sad or I felt sad, use past tense
Okay.
about those incidents which were in past. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Manpreet, good try. Keep on practicing at home.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I'm shivering so that I can't sleep.
But I saw your answers, they were amazing. Just you just need practice. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
No worries. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, I'll be ending the session now. Yes, Aparna is saying you were good, Manpreet. Well tried. All right. Bye, everyone. See you in the next session. I hope you enjoyed this session. Yes or no? Did we learn something new? Am I audible to all of you? Okay, Nikita. Even I will be waiting for you to join in. Bye, Lovepreet. Bye, Arish. Bye, Rajneesh. Bye. Have a good day. Okay. I conduct